You okay?
Yeah. You saved me, Donnie.
Hey, don't mention it. What happened out there? Who are those guys?
Flotsam circus troupe.
Why are they after you?
I think I heard something I wasn't supposed to. I didn't understand exactly what was going on, but I needed to get out of there.
Yeah.
Donnie, what is this place?
It's the underground water channel supplying the town.
Really?
You could also call it my secret base.
Wow. I never knew this place existed.
Not too bad, huh? Those clowns will never find you here. Just relax.
Yeah.
So, welcome back to Dark Chronicle. So we can go talk to Donnie if you want to continue the game, but the game is basically telling us we should probably save at this point. So we may as well go do that. I do like this music of the save screen. It's the same as when we were choosing the costume at the beginning of the game. Right, and with the game saved, it's safe to continue. It is quite easy to die in this game, so it is a good idea to save regularly.
So what are you gonna do?
I do like this, like, I think I'll just lay low for a while, or it's like this underground water channel, you say.
Underground water channel. So this goes outside of the town, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Exactly.
Hey, Max, what are you cooking up?
Something's going on in the outside world.
What?
That Flotsam guy is threatening the mayor.
What? Why?
I'm not sure myself. But Flotsam said it. The whole town's living a carefree life, not knowing what's going on outside. What does that mean?
Don't know.
But after Blackstone Railroad went out of service, no one's left town. And it's not that they don't leave. They can't leave. The reason why the mayor doesn't open the gate must be so that people don't see the outside world.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I'm going.
Huh? Going? Where? You're not thinking of...
Uh-huh. I'm leaving this town.
Oh, hold on there. Seriously? But there's all kinds of weird creatures in the channel.
I'll be fine. I usually use this to fix things, but it makes a pretty good weapon, too.
No use trying to stop you now. Hold on a sec.
Oh, what's that? You kind of meant to just smash people's faces in? Ah, yeah, it's probably fine then. Go for it, mate.
Voila!
This is...
My baby. But you'll need it more. It gets a little rowdy around here, so this guy'll come in handy.
Wow, really? It's okay?
Take it already.
Thank you, Donnie.
We got the gun! You're the classic gun, rather.
And with this one, we can keep in touch while you're in the channel. If you get lost, just give me a buzz.
Gotcha.
Watch yourself, Max.
Yep. Donnie, I need you to keep an eye out for those guys here.
No problem. Whatever you say. Huh? Hey, why do I have to stand watch? Max?
Sorry, Donnie, but I want to see the outside world with my own eyes.
Also, you kind of gave me your gun. So, you know, you can't really do anything.
Chapter 1. To the outside world.
Okay, so we're already in our first dungeon. They kind of just get the sewer level out of the game straight away, or rather the underground water channel, sorry. It's not a sewer. Right, so as you can see here, there's going to be, each of these is a floor in the dungeon. And there's going to be a couple of occasional things that are different to most of them. But generally, each floor is a level of a dungeon you have to clear out of monsters. And here, it will show you have a time limit to do it in if you want to get a medal. There's an unknown objective we can't do yet for another medal, and we can do it without healing for a third medal. We won't get the time limit medals at the moment because that will require us to actually go quicker than we're really able to at the moment, and we have to skip treasure chests and stuff, which we really don't want to do at the start of the game.
Wow.
Max, come in. How's everything?
It's like a maze. Could get lost pretty easy here.
Okay, then you need to get the floor map. It should be in one of the treasure chests on that floor. The floor map will show you where you are on a particular floor. Shouldn't get lost if you have one. If you don't want the map in the way, you can turn it off and on with the select button. Alright, in order to get to the next floor, you need the gate key. I think the one in the channel is called the key handle. If you use the gate key on the exit for that floor, you can get to the next floor. Just keep doing that, and you can get to the end of any dungeon. Got it, Max?
Roger, Donnie. I'll give it a try.
Thanks, GameFAQs friend. So we can actually ask him for help as often as we like. There are several things that he will be able to tell us about at the moment. I'll put those in another video though. Right, and here we get some lightning crystals, 4 of them, that's pretty good. We'll talk about what happens with lightning crystals and stuff later on. And here's the first enemy. On the map over there you can see it's a red dot to show us that there's an enemy there. And these little blue spheres that come out of the enemy are experience. We don't actually get experience ourselves, it goes to our weapons instead. So I suppose this is a good time to talk about the health bars and the experience bars on our weapons over there. The red bar is durability. If that completely diminishes, there's also the number beneath the weapon, it's 35 out of 36 at the moment. If that fully runs out, then our weapon will break and we'd have to repair it. And the blue bar underneath it, which will fill up every time we beat an enemy, is the experience bar. Right, and then we can shoot him using the left trigger, just like we used magic at the start of the game. So the way that the gun works, magic was able to do max damage when you powered it up. The gun will always do max damage if you're close to an enemy, but the further you are away, the less damage your gun will do. The finisher of a combo will be able to knock over an enemy, which is always helpful. So this is why we're not going after the time limit medal, by the way, because it will take us a while to kill these things, and we'd have to run ahead before the experience spheres dropped out and stuff like that. And we'd have to also skip chests and stuff, and generally it's just a pain to do it. The medals don't really give you anything too useful at the start. Okay, that's the exit of the dungeon. It's marked with the yellow little square there. Clown, can you stop backtracking? Thank you. They just shoot you while you're down because Max is that kind of guy. So I will say that for the start of the game especially, the gun is going to be very weak. It's a really weak weapon compared to what you can do with the wrench. Yeah, for some reason I was going to call it a hammer, but it's a wrench. We can also increase the size of the map like that. I like playing like this myself just because it's really easy to tell where I'm going, but obviously it gets in the way, so we'll use a shorter one instead. This magic crystal will show us all these dots on the map, and all those dots are enemies and treasure chests. And we'll also be able to find the map similarly to that. Now that free combo can be done while... Yeah, I just kick them while we're down as well. Like I said, Max is that kind of guy. So if I hold towards the enemy, I'm able to throw out a shorter combo instead that finishes with that big swing we just did. And that will be able to knock other enemies down. So it's a shorter combo, so it has less damage, but it's good for knocking enemies down before they can react. And now we get the map. Let's just shoot you while you're down. So the weapon that we use to finish off the enemy is the one that we get the experience points going into. So even if we use mostly the wrench, if we get the finishing blow with a gun, then the gun will get the experience. Because like I said, the gun is a lot weaker than the wrench, but at the same time we don't want to completely ignore the gun, otherwise it will eventually become completely useless. Right, it's just telling us about how we can level up our wrench now, since we've got enough experience on it. I'll go on about that later though. For the moment we're just going to clear some dungeons. And we get some destruction crystals. Now each of these crystals will give special attributes to your weapon. So I may as well go on a little bit about how we level up our weapon after this enemy. In this box here, similarly to when we throw other creatures at creatures, that will stun them and it will also do some damage. There we go. And this frog's now stunned. I think that experience orb just fell down the pit then. It's a bit annoying. It's a good idea to throw all of these little boxes around because they can have some goodies in them, which are very useful at the start of the game when you have nothing. I'll get to the end of this floor and then I'll talk about leveling up my weapon since it may happen another time by then. So I'm just waiting him to finish his combo. So these clowns can throw daggers at us from a range, so just need to be a little bit careful with that. Oh, I'm a little bit too close there, my gun just got wasted. Yeah, Max has no remorse about shooting enemies that can't retaliate. Okay, this rat is now too close, so we're not able to open up this treasure chest anymore. So if an enemy gets too close, you have to actually finish off the enemy first. Can you pick up treasure chests off the gut? No, you can't. The chest was empty, just like your heart, when you realised that happened. Yeah, that's one of the most annoying things that can happen with treasure chests, is when they're just empty. And you're like, oh god damn it. I wanted treasure, and I got none. Okay, so there's one location we haven't been to yet. So like I said, if you're going to be clearing this in like 2 minutes 35 seconds, then you need to be a lot quicker than this, and missing a lot of stuff. We will be able to actually travel quicker than we currently are soon, but we don't have that option at the moment. Right, so here we have this little question mark. That will show up like a luck charm thing, and if it lands on heads, then it will do something helpful, and if it lands on tails, it will do something unhelpful. However, one of the helpful things it can do is that it can heal me, and due to the to get a medal from this, we need to clear everything without actually healing.
Alright, that takes care of you guys.
So basically, if we manage to get like a full health pickup from it, then it will just screw that over. It will be annoying. Right, and there's absolutely nothing in this room. Not even a little box to pick up and throw. Okay. Yeah, it's a randomly generated dungeon, so sometimes that can just happen. So you get this nice little car music when you're finished. So this is a good time to just run around and collect anything you haven't picked up yet, stuff like that. And there are some other things we can do in dungeons after we finished off all the enemies, but none of those are actually available to us at the moment, so we'll just continue to the next floor. Yep, annoyingly you do have to go into the menu again, like I said last time, to use the items. So when you have got a lot of loot and then your key gets put into a random space in your bag because you happen to use something, then yes, it can be annoying to find it. And that is likely to happen a lot. And we got a medal for doing it without any healing.
I pressed on, deeper into the underground channel. I had said I want to see the outside world to Donnie, but there was a second reason why I wanted to go there.
Your flounder, sir. Bon appetit.
Max, where are your manners? Eat your dinner.
Father? I'd like to ask you something.
Yes? What is it?
Why are we sitting so far away from each other, Father?
About Mother. Where is she?
That is kind of ridiculous.
I'm sure I told you this already. Your mother is doing important work, far away from here.
But what's the name of the town, and what job is she doing there?
It's nothing for you to worry about. Eat your dinner.
This is just how you always are. You don't tell me anything.
Young sir? Would you like me to go after him, sir?
Leave him be.
Sir, I do think you should sit closer to your son at the table. It might improve relations. We are going to get quite a few cutscenes during this first dungeon between floors, just to kind of continue setting the mode. Or setting the mood, rather. Battle with rats. Okay. We've already fought quite a few rats, so we can fight some more. So you may have noticed that we get a medal for this one if we clear this stage only using items. Basically put we're never going to get any of those. Right, just going to finish our bat off with the gun, because that's kind of ridiculous to actually fight these things. I'm using melee, since we just fly above us. Clown, can you stop? Thank you. Yeah, I do like to wait until they finish their combos on me before I attack back, but sometimes the enemies can be really annoying. I personally like to destroy all of these boxes for the goodies inside, but I suppose as a Let's Play I'm going to stop doing that after we've got a good supply of bread from them. Right, let's just toss this on the belt. Now the gun actually did more damage to that guy because the gun has specific stats to it. I suppose I really should show those now, shouldn't I? Just so I don't keep talking about them weirdly. So you can notice down here we have this build up option. And this will allow us to upgrade our wrench, and as you see in the bottom corner, we have an attack stat, a durability stat. So the attack is the amount of damage we do, durability is like until it breaks. The higher that is, the slower the number goes down. Flame does extra fire damage, chill does extra ice damage, lightning extra lightning damage, cyclone extra wind damage, and then smash does more damage to armoured opponents, exorcism does more damage to the undead, scale does more damage to reptiles and dragons and stuff, and beast does more damage to beasts. So we may notice here, if we go to our other weapon... Actually, this doesn't have anything in Cyclone yet. For some reason I thought it did. Ah, well. Basically, the gun tends to get Cyclone upgrades and stuff, which means that they do more, like, wind damage, which hurts stuff like those balloons. I think it's some really weird auto hiccups at the moment. And the frog completely dodged my box. Oh, the frog. Target. Oh, that was a skillful backflip that just saved my life. Yes, we actually got surrounded by enemies then, but we're able to deal with it just fine. So you may notice our wrench in the top corner is actually getting quite damaged right now. Oh, I accidentally jumped back because I didn't actually do that. So, we can actually repair our wrench with some powder. I believe we should have some. If we don't, then it's kind of annoying. And yes, no comments on the unknown bone, please. We'll wait until the wrench gets a little bit more damaged first before we repair it, because repair powder is actually going to fully repair the wrench. So we may as well get a few more uses out of it. Oh, antidote drink that will help us with removing poison, which the frogs can inflict if their spit attack actually lands on us. I may need some more repair powder, so I'm going to destroy these boxes still, just because there's a chance that they can contain them. And they didn't. Still have our gun to use if we do run out of repair powder, so it's fine. I've forgotten if we start with repair powder or if we need to buy it. Oh, there's some. That's handy. Hello, clown. Just combo the clown to death as usual. Now we are getting quite a few items, but don't seem to have much use, like the sugarcane and the rolling logs and stuff like that. They're actually going to be used a little bit later, not that much later, and we'll talk about it when we get there. Basically it's just bonus loot at the moment. We could sell it if we really wanted to. Oh, we got hit. That's a little bit annoying. I believe we go to 4 HP again at the end of the floor, so we don't even really need to worry about it that much. And we have got quite a few healing items. Oh, it's the friendly clown. Happy clown present time. We could get the red box or the yellow box and we can get some goodies from this. Let's see what the red box has for us.
Here you are.
Yeah, the red box was better there. We got some thick hides instead of another gun we don't need. Now, it's probably a good time to use repair powder now. Yeah, we do start the game with a few, that's good, just in case you don't get lucky. I like to leave it until it's under 5. If I can reach 2, then it's very good, but, you know, then you might forget about it. Oh, hello, frog. I haven't shown with this frog yet, actually. Let's get attacked by it. There you go, you see that we still took damage then from that frog attack, even though we were guarding. Because guard actually only increases your defense, it doesn't make you immune to damage. And that frog's double kick attack will actually do more damage than we can defend against, so it still does 2 damage. And yeah, Hunter Crystal, that's good loot. Basically, crystals are very good loot if you can ever get crystals. Like, that's the thing you want to keep, because they're very good to level up your weapon. We'll go on more about leveling up our weapon later on, because at the moment I want to go through this floor and hopefully the next floor, while still within a reasonable time limit for a single episode. Just because there's something I want to do with the next episode afterwards, so I don't really want to put a dungeon in there as well. And we got the key handle. We could just leave now since we got the key handle and I can see the exit, but we may as well finish clearing it. There's only a short area to go to anyway. So I will actually talk about Happy Clown Present Time. You can sometimes have incredibly good loot, but of course you have to pick the correct box. My usual rule of thumb is to always go for the red one, and never go for the yellow or green rather.
Alright, that takes care of you guys.
The reason why I always go for the same one is it isn't because like the red has a higher chance or anything. It is 50-50 as far as I'm aware. It's just to kind of stop myself from getting mad if I decide to pick the other box and then the original box has good stuff in it. Because as long as if I keep clicking the same box each time, then even though obviously it doesn't increase the chance of actually getting something, it does mean that I'm not going to get mad about it. There we go, and we fully reveal the dungeon. Now let's continue. So there's one more dungeon floor to do, and it's this one, Ghost in the Channel. This is to only attack enemies using my right hand weapon, which is my wrench. You know, game, if you're going to tell me to only attack enemies with a wrench, I'm going to go and do it
The
for you.
underground channel ran on ahead in front of me. And as I pressed on, heading deeper, for some reason, thoughts of you, Mother, filled my head. I don't remember your face now, Mother, even though I must have seen it so often when I was small.
These cutscenes are going to be a recurring thing, by the way, for quite a while.
Max, can you hear me? Max! How's it going? Made any progress?
Yeah, looks like I made it to the next floor.
The further in you go, the stronger the monsters are. Watch out!
I will.
To defeat the stronger monsters, you'll need to strengthen your weapons. If you don't take care of your weapons, you'll run into trouble on the next floor. If you want to know more about combat, give me a buzz. I'll help you out whenever you want. Select Help from the main menu and choose what you want to know about from the list. You're a great fighter, so you'll pick up on it in no time.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Okay, be careful.
Don't worry, game facts, I got this. Yep, so he was just telling us about looking after our weapons then, so that is something we're going to be looking at doing later. As I said, for the time being, I just want to clear this floor. Ow, and here we come across a key. So that's a locked door, we need to get a key to open that. The key is going to be a drop from a treasure chest, by the way. Now annoyingly, there are some bats here, and I would like to use my wrench on them, but I suppose for the interest of getting that medal, we'll actually attack them like this, even though it's really annoying, as you can see. Basically you have to do jumping attacks towards them to actually hit them. And you may notice there, that's why I said I don't want to get those speedrun medals, because since I left that back too early then, it did actually not give me the experience orb straight away. So sometimes you do need to go a little bit further into a room, because I believe that the reds, like the red dots for enemies, can sometimes not appear until you get a little deeper into them. So if there is like a little sphere thing in the middle of the room like that, like a pillar, then I will probably run around it just to be sure. Oh, also I'll show to the map, so I forgot about that. Oh, and kicking the enemy when they're down does count as his right-hand weapon, so if Max does do that, it's fine. I just need to not use the gun. Wow, I did quite a lot of damage. I accidentally stopped the guarding too early. I guess I should probably put the sound back on. That will probably help me. Because, you know, it's done my usual thing it keeps doing every single time when it decides, you know what would really help you right now? Let's just mute the audio through your headphones that you're recording with. Yeah, that'll help. Now this down here is the healing pool. You can see this question mark on the map like that. Then you can heal at those spots. Oh, nice dog, we get down here. Yep, it's a lot easier when you have audio cues to deal with. So that healing pool will actually have unlimited uses, but it does require like a minute or two to recharge. Actually no, it's not that long, it's like 30 seconds or something maximum. So if I ever get damage on this floor, I could just head there and heal myself for free. It's really useful. Oh, there's the exit. So like I said, all the floors are randomly generated. We only store these normal floors in the dungeons anyway. So you won't always get one of those healing pools, but sometimes you can get one, and it's helpful when you do. Right. There is a way later in the game for us to actually reveal the map before we pick up an actual map, which is really helpful. And it will tell us like the entire map straight from the offset. Oh, hello turtle. Now that turtle, I didn't expect to actually do a second charge then, because when you guard against it, he's supposed to go dizzy after his charge finishes, but for some reason he stopped the charge midway through then. Hello bat. Must be annoying again. Yeah, so if I'm locked on and I hold towards the bat, then I'll do this jumping attack when I press the attack. But yeah, since you've got like an analog stick to deal with and you go around the target, sometimes it can be a bit annoying to actually hit it properly. Let's just let this turtle attack me first until it goes dizzy. There we go. Treasure chest and a turtle here. It's been a while, so I'm still not used to the duration of the stuns on those turtles. That's something I'm going to have to get good at, because later on those turtles can actually deal a lot of damage. You can also pick up the turtles, obviously, and throw them around, because, you know, they're turtles, but we can't do that at the moment because we need to damage everything using Max's right-hand weapon. And there's the key. Now that we have that key, we can go and open that door at the start of the dungeon. Oh, this bat's going to be annoying. If I do this wrong, then I'm going to accidentally jump off this upper platform and have to run around. There you go. Yeah, it's a good idea just to reorientate yourself so that you can either go forwards or backwards each time with those jumping attacks. Now you can jump down from these platforms, and for some reason you defy gravity a little bit and go slowly, but who knows how that works. Okay, there's only actually one treasure chest behind that door. Like I said, randomly generated, sometimes those locked doors can be really useless. Oh well, you can't keep the key between floors, so I may as well use it. Let's see what that treasure chest contains and see if it's worth it or not. The map. I get the map at the very end behind a locked door that you need to have already explored the level to be able to get the key for. Yeah, thanks for that game. Like I said, randomly generated, you're often going to get screwed over, I guess. We are at quite low health, so after we kill this enemy, we're going to go and jump over to the healing pool to get some free healing. Oh, by the way, that bread we just picked up, that's how you get healing in the game, by eating food.
Alright, that takes care of you guys.
Okay, and we get a medal. Some medals you get inside the level itself, and sometimes you have to actually leave the level to get it. Like the finish without healing one, I actually needed to leave a level to earn that medal. But clearing all the enemies only using that weapon, you just need to kill the last enemy to get it. So the healing pool's over here, and also, you know what actually, we're gonna go and use the bonus coin, because there's a chance that it could repair our weapons, which would be helpful. Yay, we got a healing coin. Oh, no, it just healed us. Oh, well, we don't have to go to the healing thing then. Yeah, so that can either heal you, repair your weapons, or give you some extra experience. Or the negative side, it could damage your weapons or completely break them. I forgot which one it is. It could halve your health, and I'm not sure if it can poison you or not. I forgot what the final thing is, but it does. Oh well, let's leave the level now and then we'll call it a part. Yeah, let's proceed to the next floor. So next time we're here, we're going to be going into the channel pump room, which is a special room that's going to be different to the floors you've previously been in. So until then, we're just going to save the game and be lovely to each other.